Yo. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Day, back with Man United Talks. I just want to quickly apologize for the lighting situation. It's just some things didn't go according to plan, but such is life. Anyway, we are here for the Everton preview. If you do enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Time to get back on track. That's going to be the title of this because that's exactly what needs to happen. This video is being recorded on October 25th, but it'll go out on the 26th, as I won't have the time to record it on the 26th. So I'm going to miss Mourinho's press conference and the pre-match, like the previews and all that, saying all the injury reports and all that stuff. So apologies if anything is not up to date. But let's get right into it. Enough talking about irrelevant stuff. Manchester United at Old Trafford, Saturday at 4:30, UK time, 12:30, 11:30 US. Jeez. We sit 10th in the league, and as you can see, Everton sit 8th in the league, and it's just 1 point difference. So that's kind of how tight it is. Really, the table really is tight. I'm actually, forgive my tardiness and just unprofessionalism, but the table is fairly tight. First to 5th is separated by 2 points, and 6th through 10th is separated by 3 points as well. So it's kind of tight. The separation between 5th and 6th is where it gets, starts to separate, but we need to get back on our horse and get back involved. Last time out, United lost 1-0 to Juventus at Old Trafford. We were outclassed. It was men against boys, all that rada, the basic stuff you hear. That's some people's opinion. And people say Juventus didn't go into second gear because they didn't have to, and we should have taken advantage of it. We had one shot really that was troubling, and that was in the very late stages of the game, and that was Martial just having a go. And it was dreadful. The football is just really the biggest problem at this point. I don't want to hear anything about the board. It's nothing we can do. January will come, and if they don't act on something, then we can look at them. During the whole January period, we can look at them. Once February comes, I don't want to hear anything about it anymore. And right now, I don't want to hear anything about it either. I know it's stressful, and they're not backing us, but the players and the coaching staff need to step up. This is it. We're in the meat of the season. We are smack dab right in the middle. Okay, it's time to go to work. Jose's tactics, trash. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's the whole reason it's not going. It's not clicking. There's multiple reasons that it's not going well. He's lost the dressing room, some would say. His tactics are terrible, which I am going to say. And just the whole attitude of the club is just dreadful. It's pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. I know Fergie came 13th in his second season, I believe. He came second and then he came 13th. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I mean, I would have that patience if the board was back in Mourinho. That's where it comes down to again, and I know I'm kind of contradicting myself, but that's not the case. He's not being backed, so something's got to change. Either Mourinho needs to turn it up and ingrain some tactics and some play in these players that's going to take us to another level, or we move to someone else, because we're not gonna progress. And right now we're in limbo. We're just stuck playing terrible football and winning on pure just pride. When players want to turn up, when players are ready to roll, the only people who consistently show up and give 110%, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't like taking the mick out of my players or just going at them, but I'm gonna be honest. Alexis Sanchez, you don't ever really know with David De Gea. I mean, I know he loves this club, but he never really, he's not the type of person that gives off that angry sort of persona. But Alexis Sanchez, as terrible as he plays sometimes, he is always giving 110%. And Herrera, don't care. I don't care. If you played him for Burnley, he's gonna give you 110%. Okay, that's two people. Jesse Lingard, always giving it. Sometimes to a fault. And I've heard, and Marcus Rashford is an intense guy, but I feel like he could do better as well. But yeah. Players have to do better. Mourinho's got to switch up the tactics because we're playing trash. We're playing terrible. I got Mata and Lindelof there as our top performers. Lindelof was outstanding against Juventus. Probably the only positive you could take out of it because we've been waiting for Lindelof to turn up. He turned up. He was making interceptions, and he was just doing well. And I know he conceded a goal, but he did well. And Juan Mata, he really is just the gel that makes this team click. But it makes us suffer because Paul has to play a deeper role, which, in my opinion, isn't his best asset. So, yeah, that's just... It is what it is. And before I get into the lineups, obviously you see Lingard, Fellaini, and Dalot. As I remember... since the injury report hasn't come out because the game's not till Sunday, Lingard, Fellaini, and Dalot were injured. Valencia was in training, but he did not play against Juventus. So I think he will be back. I don't know. Still don't necessarily want to see him play if he's going to keep playing that negative style of football. But he probably will if he's back fit. Anyway, let me get into my lineups and then we'll talk a bit about Everton. So, in net, Big Dave. And then the back line. Okay. It's all going wrong. Give me a second. There we go. I've gone with Shaw, Lindelof, Smalling, and Valencia. And I just realized I got Ashley Young's face there for Valencia. That is cringeworthy. My apologies. Oh, that's so embarrassing. But that's the back line I'm going with. That's actually hilarious. But it also means I'm bad at my job. Anyway, that's the back four I'm going with. It's solid. And you know what? I'm gonna roll with this, okay? Regardless of if it's Ashley Young or Valencia. I mean, that's the only two options we have because apparently Deleu's injured. So, I don't mind Ashley Young at right back because I think his crossing is better, or he tries to cross more, although his crossing against Juventus was just abysmal. He crossed the ball 8 times and made one complete cross. Smalling, when he made his one run forward, had a better cross. It didn't reach anyone, but it was in the best position that any cross went into the box, which is really showing something. Because Chris Smalling doesn't know how to pass, let alone cross. Okay, so yeah, that. Anyway, onto the midfield. Going with Matic, Pogba, and Mata. This is mixing realism of what I want to see. I think we could stick Fred in the midfield this game. I think we could do that. I feel like Ghana or Ajisa Gay is going to just run all over Matic. I genuinely feel that. Although he could be put on Mata. That could be a dynamic that could work. Matic maybe sitting on Sigurdsson could be a good thing. But I feel like we just need some football. We're not playing football. And I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to go in right now. It's pissing me off, dude. Just pass the ball and move. Is it that difficult? God, man, just pass the ball and move. It's not hard. You are getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week to do what? What? God, man, it's just... Oh, my God. Okay. Anyway, that midfield, Pogba and Mata. Matic has been trash. I want to see either Pereira or Fred, even Ander Herrera. Throw Ander Herrera in there, please. Please. When you play Ander Herrera and Juan Mata together, do you understand? It was like when when Mkhitaryan and Herrera played with Pogba, that was beautiful. Matic is trash, dude. Last season he was great. This season, no. He is... And Mourinho's got his pets, dude. And I really don't like disrespecting players or people by being called teachers' pets because it's a bad connotation that's put with that phrase. There's nothing wrong with following instructions. Nothing wrong with following instructions. But that's like Mourinho's got to open his eyes and see Lukaku's not playing well. Drop him and play Rashford down the middle. Or Sanchez. Or Martial. Okay? And then play Chong on the wing. Wake up, man. Because something's got to give. You keep playing the same team. They keep playing terrible football. Maybe you should change your tactics. Maybe that's the, ding, light bulb. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. If you played a different style of football with that set of players, I haven't even got to the forwards yet, you see change. But since he's reluctant to change his tactics, change the personnel. Drop anyone you have to. At this point, if you have to drop De Gea because you think that's the difference, I don't care. If we drop De Gea and go on a winning streak, I just don't care. We need to win. We need to win. Obviously, that's not going to happen. De Gea is the best, and he's amazing, and he's nowhere near the reason. But that's just what I'm saying. You got to change. You got to reinvent yourself. Mourinho has yet to try to reinvent himself. Dude, I don't want to say this. I really don't, but I'm going to say it. You suck, Jose. You suck. Okay? Change up your tactics. Try something new. Stuck in your old ways, and it's just... I've had enough. I've had enough. Anyway. Forwards, and then we're done. I assume Alexis is still out. And I didn't even put him on the injury list, but I assume Alexis is still out, so... I hope he's not, and I hope he comes back and plays a Rashford. And maybe we play Rashford down the middle and play Sanchez out wide. I don't know, and I just want to win, dude. I just want to win. Martial, he didn't have a great game against Juventus, going to be honest with you. But he's the guy. He really is the guy, man. Give him some confidence. Let him and Pogba just do what they got to do. That left side right there was so on and popping. I'm trying to think. When we played Everton, we beat them 2-0. We didn't, we outplayed them massively, but we didn't dominate. We only beat them 2-0. Or was it 3-0? I don't care. Pogba and Martial were just doing bits. And Shaw, our best player this season. No, not even a competition. Lukaku, dude, I want him to play so well, but he's tired. And this system is not working. You like playing with these big, powerful, fast forwards. Lukaku is obviously, you watch the way he plays with Belgium, that's the style, dude. That's the style. Stop trying to be so stuck in your ways. It's boring and everyone's had enough. And it's not working. So drop it. Anyway, let's talk about Everton. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't. I've had enough, dude. I've really had enough of this. I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of the way we're playing. I'm sick of the manager. I'm sick of Ed Woodward. I'm sick of the club. I'm sick of the club. I really am. You're a bunch of frauds, man. Oh, okay. Everton. Like I said before, they sit 8th on 15 points. They started. I can't right now. They've kicked on, got 3 wins on the bounce. They're playing some good football. Richarlison, I watched him score against Watford, was it? That wasn't Watford. Was it Crystal Palace? No. Was it Crystal Palace? I can't remember. And Sigurdsson, he's won the Ironman a couple times this season. He's playing well. I mean, he's just a solid player, really. He's good on set pieces. His vision is decent. Obviously, I just said he's good on set pieces, but he's very efficient in the way he plays. And some days he can be very wasteful, which is where we got to take advantage. If he is wasteful, we got to make him pay for it. And we can't give up penalties. Definitely not. Please. But the way Everton have been playing this season is they love to play on the counter. They got pace. But I've watched Digne. He's very solid in defense. Also going forward, he's not afraid to go forward. So maybe Rashford. I pushed for him to really press Alexandro and give him a hard day, but that didn't happen. I want to see him really go at Digne. I really want to see him go at Digne. I think what the best thing we can do really is just go for it, man. Like, really go for it. We just look subdued and lethargic and just not even interested. So let's bloody well go for it. Give it your all. Fight like you want to be here. You're Premier League players, and I don't like to keep saying this, but you make over £100,000 a week. Some people don't make, most people don't make £100,000 a year. Play like you're worth it. Seriously, because you're not playing like you're worth it at all. And some of you, a lot of your contracts are running up, and at the moment, presently speaking, right now, there's only two people I want to resign: De Gea and Luke Shaw. Okay, had enough of the rest of you. Had enough of you. I think Mata might be running up as well, so maybe Mata. But as of now, I can't deal with you. Martial's on that list as well, but if he's not going to kick on, like seriously kick on, I go to bat for that man every single conversation as one of the best players, not only in the Premier League, but potentially a Ballon d'Or winner. Guys, class, man. But it also comes down to Mourinho. Anyway, Everton, they got Jagielka out. Their only real injury, and that's not really affected them much. Let's bloody go, Reds. Come on. Come on, man. I'm so depressed right now. Anyway, if you guys made it through 17 minutes of just upset depression, thanks for watching. It's been your boy Day. It's been Man United Talks. I don't even know how to feel right now. I'm out of here.